Calgary, Canada's fourth largest city, has remained a real estate hotspot, even as other areas like Toronto have pulled back. For more on what's driving the growth, let's bring in Ruth Alexander, a Calgary realtor and founder of the Rare Group. Ruth, thank you so much for joining us. Give us a sense of how and why Calgary seems to be decoupling from the national experience.
Good morning, a pleasure to be here. Alberta's truly the main it girl and Calgary especially, the it girl of Canada right now for many reasons. Our affordability is definitely the number one reason people are capitalizing from other big cities like Toronto and Vancouver. And if you have an entrepreneurial spirit whatsoever, you're definitely coming to Calgary to benefit from our lower pricing. And affordability overall is definitely a cash-in for people migrating from other provinces to our city.
Oh, of course, I've got to ask about the water situation where supply is severely constrained. What, and I think it's going to be a while until that gets back to normal, and I know that officials are working on that. What, if any, conversations are you having as a realtor about that, about infrastructure preparedness?
Yeah, I think the main thing to remember, Calgary is incredibly resilient, and I think obviously our infrastructure, we worked for many years on developing our highways and our throughways, and it has definitely made Calgary so desirable now that you can drive anywhere in the city very quickly, and we've seen a surge in acreage properties as a result, which, by the way, is unlimited water. However, our city's water main break and has been resolved very quickly. Latest news is it is back up and running. We are anticipating that it is once again back to normal by Stampede, of course, our major event here in Calgary. But one thing to remember is our city reacted very quickly, and things are about to get back to normal. And I think it's brought light. The silver lining of any type of disaster like this is that it brings light to the fact that we have a lot of migration to our city. Our city is growing quickly, and I think this has brought light to the fact that our infrastructure needs to be, a main focus. And luckily, things seem to be moving a lot quicker than anticipated, and things should be back to normal. And it has brought light to these issues of continuing to grow our great city.
I guess, that population growth story has shown up in a major way in cities like Calgary, to your point. The consequence in other areas has been it makes affordability issues even that much more stark. Are you concerned that will start to happen in Calgary?
Well, we definitely have not seen a major slowdown in this city. Calgary's affordability definitely has made our prices surge month over month and year over year. So our prices are rising. So it is definitely a good idea to capitalize on our prices at this particular moment. The concern remains inventory. Our inventories are very low. So we're seeing still a situation where we have multiple offers. If your property is priced right, we're getting a lot of traffic and a lot of offers. So definitely still is the hot spot. And because our economy is now so much more diverse than just relying on one sector alone, oil and gas. We have a surge in technology sectors and across all sectors. So yes, you definitely have to sharpen your pencil as a buyer and as a seller. And the activity remains very, very robust here in Alberta and in Calgary particularly.
Oh, I'm glad that you brought up the energy sector, and I was going to ask about what makes this cycle, I'm sure it helps that oil is holding in at around these levels and that the energy sector is strong right now. But what is different about this time around relative to other oil bull markets?
Right. I just think, again, Calgary being, it's always been a great place to live, but it's been totally reliant on oil and gas for so long. And I think our city has done a great job of attracting different head offices and different sectors from all over North America to move to our city, close to the mountains. It's just such a vibrant, great place to live. And I think it's just doing so well across all sectors that it's great for Calgary home sellers, not so great for buyers because again, there's only about a month and a half worth of inventory supply. So again, people moving to this city need to work really with a very skilled real estate agent as well to understand the dynamics of multiple offers.